Oh, rip. I guess I started it up a little too soon. That's okay. Let's try it again. First, what up, Elite? Feist? Feast! Jeez, the login server is clustered. They're getting their stress test alright. We're gonna be stressing their tests in the whole 9 yards. I don't know why I started to sort of go pirate there at the end, but just go with it, it's fine. What up, Dom FLC? Sad days. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We're gonna get there, boys. We're gonna get there. They're still bringing it up, bringing it live. Alright, 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 alright. Come on, bring the server up. We need the server. Is it up? No. Still offline. Rip. Oop. What in the world? Is this thing being a ghost again? Alright. Whew. Just got off work. Congrats, man. On your way home. So what are you, like, you texting me while you're driving? What's wrong with you? Don't text and drive. Alright. Round 3 or 4. I don't even know what we're on anymore. Trying to get in there so we can do the stress testing. Join everybody up. Oh my god, 1,500 people. All in the login servers. It's a good sign, though. It's a great sign. This is what we streaming, boys. This is quality, top crotch content right here. Let us in! 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 It's time for the stress testing to begin, boys! Hopefully. Last time I got through the login queue, it wasn't even up. Which makes me sad. Very sad. Super, super sad. Ta-da! Maybe. Maybe not. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Really? It's still down. The stress server is down. Alright, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. We're stressing their login servers is what we're doing right now. Dang, 1,600 people in queue now. Holy moly. Let me check the forums, see if they did any kind of updates. Sure would be embarrassing. As of May 22nd. Alright, hang on. Here we go. WoW Classic testing access as of May 22nd. Wow, even their forums are going slow right now. Holy spitballs. Okay, so they finished sending off all the invites for this stress test. Okay. Checking for updates. Okay. Does not look like they updated the time, so all that's still the same. It's just taking them a while to get it live, I guess. I mean, right now we are bouncing off of their login servers. 1,600 people in queue at a time, and it feeds through these guys really fast. This is top crotch quality content right here, boys. This is it. This is what you come here for. To watch us attempt to log in to the stress test servers, so we can go up to level 5. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here it is. It's on. Classic stress test servers, boys. Join in. Bum, bum. Population low. Not for long. If we can even get in. Sean, don't you be blowing bubbles in your drink. You drink your drink. Alright. Alright. Still trying to get in. Still working on it, boys. I wonder if we have crashed the server already, just from trying to log in. 1,600 some odd people trying to all slam into it at the exact same time. Yeah, that's gonna send that thing nuts. So this is going to be their quote-unquote actual sample size server, I imagine. Because, you know, the closed classic beta PvP and the classic beta PvE, they are smaller servers. They're not intended to have a large player base on them. They're intended for a testing audience. But this classic stress test server, this is their sample size, their actual size that they're going to try to be working with. Assuming we can ever get in. I don't want to cancel it, but I also want to get in, so I don't know. This is what we're streaming, boys. The meeting up process. And the music's going to be going in and out as I check on the other screen to see if... Oh, no! Alright, round 3, 4, 6, 29.
Sandwich?
Ooh, sandwiches sound good. Yes, thank you. Woo! 2,100 plus people. At least it goes through them fast. These sandwiches are good. Mmm. We are stress testing our login servers right now. We're wrecking their login servers right now. Trying to get into the stress test. It showed online, but I went to log into it and it literally, I'm pretty sure we crashed it. But I guess we'll see in a minute. But less than 1 minute, boys. Let's see if we can get in this time. Oh, here we go. Even their forums are moving super slow right now, it seems like. It's locked? What? Think we overdid it. Maybe. We'll give it another shot. Maybe it's locked because they're trying to let it fully launch before people log into it. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Here we go again. $2,100 people. That's crazy.
Or maybe they saw you coming in and they're like, hold the
Quick,
door,
lock it.
hold the door, hold the door,
Hold door. Hold the door. Hey, Jen. We're trying to get in to help Blizzard stress test their server. Right now, we're stressing the heck out of their login server. Alright. Here comes another attempt, boys. We got this. Less than 1 minute. Un minuto. Por favor. So how you doing tonight, Jen?
Hi, Jen.
Retrieving the realm list. Protector of the realms. Of men in the 6 kingdoms and blah blah blah. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, wifey?
Spoiler alert.
No. Oh, it's locked and it's kicking me right out. I'm gonna post on their forum thing.
I'm doing good, thank you.
We're locked out. I wonder if anyone else is saying that. I'm gonna check it out.
Position Q, 1974. Are you going back in time?
Yes. What? I can't even send a message on their forums. Oh, there it goes. I think. Maybe? Yeah, there it goes. Whoo! Let's go! Blizzard, we are here to stress test. Apparently our testing is stressing you out. That was pretty bad. I'll be here all week. Oh, here we go. Time to get booted again.
Good luck.
Yeah.
For good luck.
Ah. What am I, like Buddha? Oh, now it says low again. Let's go! Can we get in? I haven't heard Lulu in the longest. How is she? She escaped.
You haven't told him that story?
Yeah, I did. She just wasn't here during that stream, I don't think.
Do tell the story again.
Oh my goodness. 2,400 people almost. Okay, well, just before we went to our trip on the beach, Sean, stop. Just before we went to our trip on the beach,
Put that down.
Caleb opened the door to go outside and check his truck or something like that. I don't remember exactly what, but she was sitting on her cage and she flew around a few times and she landed on our shoulders and on our heads and whatnot. And then he went to open the door and she decided this was the time. So she... Oh, hang on, Sean's in trouble. Okay. So, Caleb goes out to check on his truck or something like that, and Lulu decides she just, jumps up and goes to follow him, and then she literally goes out the door, and I feel a little bad, because you could tell she was confused, because she flew around the tiny little porch, which didn't have any screens or anything, about 2 or 3 times, and then she just went up and landed in the tree. And then she sat there for, I don't know, a little while, not very long at all, like half a minute or less, and then she just flies off.
She flies to the tree with her little derpy face. Like, what happened? Where'd the room go?
Yeah, I'm outside again.
And then she finally, you can see it in her eyes. Oh, is this outside?
Yeah, and then she flew off, and that's the last we saw of her.
The end.
So hopefully she went back to, I guess, her mate that she had, or whoever had her before, or someone else found her. I don't know. She was an old cockatiel, so you never know. Maybe she needs to move on to the next family that needs her. We do miss her a little bit, though. But we got the new baby turtles. I need to make a video showing you guys the new baby turtles.
I think we got a bunch of videos we haven't posted.
Probably. I've also got like 4 other videos I'm working on editing for World of Warcraft Classic, like the quests, the druid quest lines. So that way Classic quest people know how to do their druid stuff. But it's going to take me a while to get those out. Mostly because most of the time I'm actually playing the game instead of working on that video.
Sean, come here.
Ooh, heck.
You done crying?
Okay.
Don't touch your daddy's thing. You'll be playing with your daddy's thing.
You've already broken them 1 plate today. You don't need to break anything else. Alright, here we go. Retrieving the realm list.
This makes me want cashews. So cashews.
That's a weird thing to put in a cereal.
That's Chex Mix.
Oh, that makes sense.
You're a weird thing to put on a cereal.
You're right. Soylent cereal.
You're stealing my kicks?
Look at your
Don't it-
kicks.
Don't
From
it to
Kicks
be a kick?
99.
Oh, no. No, that station is garbage.
I like country. You hush.
Yeah, everything they play is New Country, and New Country is garbage.
Yeah, new country is kind of crappy. I like the old country. Can we get into this? It says population low. Can we get in? That's the real question. Copyright strike. Oh, I got it! Boom.
Another one.
Yes.
It's not a druid.
Yes.
Stress mood. Stress mood. Oh no. Delete stress. Put mucho. CHO. Stress. Get it?
Mucho stress. That's cheesy, but okay.
Do black skin. I want you with black skin.
This is the black skin.
That's not.
I think so. Yeah.
Fine.
Oh God.
Albino?
Yeah.
We even got the same year. You should have gotten another one. Why
Once
you so
a nomadic people, the Tauren roamed the endless plains of the Barrens, hunting the mighty Kodo. Scattered across the land, the wandering tribes were united only by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding Centaur. Seeking aid against the Centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the savage orcs who had recently journeyed to Kalimdor. With the orcs' help, Cairn and his tribe were able to drive back the Centaur and claim the grasslands of Mulgore for their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff, Cairn built a refuge for his people. Over time, the scattered tribes united under a
Holy
single
crap.
banner. Though the noble Tauren are peaceful in nature, the rites of the Great Hunt are venerated as the heart of their spiritual culture. As a tribesman
So many
of
bulls.
Mulgore, you must test your skills in the wild and prove yourself in the Great Hunt.
You got a bunch of tails. Oh, no.
Yeah. No
Hail.
kidding. That's what it looked like, didn't it?
Be careful.
We must hit level 5 before all these other noobs.
What brings you here? Winds being at your back.
Oh my god, I don't even think there's mobs spawned right now. Oh yeah, there are. Okay. Some dead plane striders. Banana, banana, na, na.
Peace, friend. Walk with the earth. Ah, I've been expecting you.
You know what we need to get?
What?
We need to get a rat.
A rat?
But let me tell you why. This is very, very important. You
No.
We need to name each of the turtles. The
Oh
teenage
my gosh. Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and what was the other one?
DiCaprio.
No. Donatello. Freaking. Ah.
Finish the sentence.
And then freaking Shredder, or not Shredder. What's his face, the rat?
Yes. Master whatever's name.
Splinter. Master Splinter.
Yes. Yes. And
My
see,
goodness.
we will have the whole set. That's why we need to get a pet rat.
Is that right?
Yeah. And you can be April.
No.
Greetings.
Yes. Your new name is April. And then we have the game set.
Be careful.
I can be your boss.
I bet you can. I'm good, thanks, though.
What did April do? Was she a
She was a
detective?
reporter.
Oh, reporter, that's right.
Yep. Oh, no!
Oh!
No! Well, that's what we're doing the stress test for.
It sucks to be you.
At
least you already got your little guy made.
Yes, I got my little guy made, and
So
I
you can
ran
have
around
him
and I
test
hit level 2. I must be one of the few, the proud, the level 2s.
You know you have a hair right below your eye.
Is it attached?
Let me see. I don't know. Let me get the tweezers.
Oh God. Probably just a hair that fell out of my head. Always balding. I don't know. You had a mess, I think.
No. Hey, what do you? Oh, it's the chair. That's you.
Pretty sure that's the chair.
I didn't know the chair had hands.
It's a nice chair.
Oh, look, I found them.
Stress test, Jen, is like a server can only hold so many people and whatnot. So the whole point of the stress test is to see how many people they can withstand on their server.
Oh, I think it was just right there.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Oh, come closer. Close your eye. No, it's not there no more.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think I had a hair growing out next to my eye. Just fell off my head.
Could be stress.
Stress hair. Even those don't usually grow there. So the stress test is to determine, like, this is their actual sample size of servers that they're trying to find out how many they need and whatnot.
Give me that foot.
This foot?
This one. This way? What is this?
My boo-boo.
That's her?
I mean, a little.
Okay. Let's take a look, 'cause I saw a gnat running around over there when we were at that. Oh, I am so. What's the word?
Not hungry?
Full of cereal. Boom, boom, boom.
Bum 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 bum.
You got crumbs in your shirt.
Yes. Right where they should be.
On your keyboard?
No, on you. Alright, we're back.
Mulgore.
Mulgore is the place where we're at. Alright.
Why is it not municipal?
Wah, wah. Hills directly south of Camp Nadachi.
Why is it called Red Cloud Mesa? That's not red clouds.
Mm.
What's a mesa anyway?
Mesa's a flat hill, basically.
That's not very flat.
No,
It's
those
kinda
are.
hilly. Oh, okay.
Not enough mana.
I guess that was named by mesas.
Yes.
They were named by a giant because they used the big tall hills as mesas,
I need to get closer.
which means stable.
I need more mana.
What up, Dan? We stress testing.
Are you stressing the tiger or whatever that is? What is that? A mountain lion?
Something like that. Hey, a cloak.
Hurry, put it on. Put it on so you can trip
There, it's there.
and fall.
No, it's only a little bitty bit of nothing.
That's more like a bear.
It's on the back.
Nobody said you were birch.
Go in peace.
Go in peace.
Picky smell.
No, that's gross. You're nasty. Yeah, no kidding. 3 shots in That's vanilla for you right there, boys. It's brand spanking new baby character vanilla.
Baby character vanilla.
Yeah. Ooh, Plane Strider. Need those. Quest.
My mana is low.
Bonk. Bonk. Hey, some boots. A bird!
I'm out of range.
Thankfully, at this level, you have such a high spirit. Not really high spirit so much as
I need more mana.
you have high mana regen because of your spirit, and you have such a low mana pool, if that makes sense. Need to kill more birdies.
It's too far away. Not enough.
The greed, boys! Both those birds are mine! Bonk.
Book him in the chicken breast.
What?
Book him in the chicken breast.
Hey, leather pantaloons! Oh yeah, these are way better.
You destroy your pants?
My old pants. No one liked those pants.
Why are you such an angry person destroying pants like that?
Gnomeland is crawling with people, I imagine. Holy crap. The Munchkins. I thought about making a gnome just for the stress test and naming it Grass Tickles My Balls.
What?
Making a gnome, but honestly, I like Taurens and I like Druids. But I thought about making a gnome warrior or a gnome rogue and naming it Grass Tickles My Balls.
More?
Yeah?
You're a ball. The grass probably tickles your balls now.
Yeah. Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Ew! Why are we talking about balls?
Because you're gay.
Oh, good answer. Oh my gosh, everyone's following Asmongold. I imagine.
What's an Asmongold?
Asmongold is another streamer. He's a huge popular World of Warcraft streamer. Way more popular than I am.
What's a hogger?
Hogger's like an early boss. Where are the rest of the birdies?
Dead.
Yeah, see all the corpses. This is what it's gonna be like when live launch first comes out. Just like crazy difficult to find birds to kill.
There's a life something there.
I need to get closer.
Battle door. Pew.
My mana is
Pew.
Ooh, this one's gonna kick my ass. Ooh, hey bird!
Did you just leave that thing alone?
Yes.
I'm out of range.
I need the birds. I don't need the bulls. Oh,
Pew.
someone's gonna get that other one.
Pew. Pew. Are you gonna grab all of them?
Maybe.
Or are you gonna give it
Maybe. It could happen. Ooh! Better heal. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
So you have bacon.
Yes.
Or bacon wrapped chicken.
All of the above. Next question. Alright, we got all the meat. We need 2 more feathers. Yes. Die, piggy. Oh, that sucks, Dan. I'm sorry to hear it.
Why are you getting so many crack eggs? And why are they holding on to crack eggs?
Maybe
That
they were
doesn't make
pregnant and their eggs cracked when you beat them. Ooh, a birdie, 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 birdie.
You silly.
No, no, she's gonna get it for. Oh, yeah. She got to it first. Sad face.
Run with the fastness.
I'm running with the quickestness I can quickness up.
Your quickness up.
Yes. Need more birdies. There's a birdie. Birdie!
Run! Run! Oh, one behind you! Quickly! 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 Faster!
We got him.
It's touching your dust. Look! Look! There's an other ball.
Wah. Alright, one more feather needed. Alright. Oh, not the plucked feather.
You
Need
should
one more
totally milk it for what it's worth.
She'll be here all week, gentlemen. Birdie, 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 birdie. I don't think so.
They're ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Well, it doesn't look like they're going for it. Oh, yeah, they are.
They
Birdie,
made you
birdie,
hope.
birdie, 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 birdie.
They broke all your plans.
I need one more feather.
Oh, right there's a birdie right there.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I know you're colorblind, and it was in the under the shade.
All right, there we go. We got the feathers needed.
What are you gonna do with the crack eggs?
Sell them.
What are you gonna do with the tooth?
Sell it.
What are you gonna do
Sell
with
it.
the apples?
Eat it. Maybe.
What's that thing? That pinkish,
How may I aid you?
This?
creepy looking thing? No. In your inventory.
This?
Yes.
The ruined pelt.
It's a room belt that looks like a nightmare.
Ancestors watch over you. Peace, friend.
Did he give you a postcard?
Be careful.
Hmm?
Ah,
Did he
I've
give
been
you a
expecting
postcard?
you.
Mm.
Greetings, traveler. Go in peace.
Make sure there's no other quests here. Okay.
The spirits came to me in my dreams last night. They told me of your coming, and that it would be my task to
What
aid you.
brings you here?
You are a terrible person.
Walk
and I
with
need
the
it.
Earth Mother. Ancestors watch.
You left me in suspense.
Correct.
I don't like you anymore. I hope you do not get any more loot forever. The end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna boop you. Boop. In the snoot.
They booped the snoot.
Now what are you gonna get?
I gotta get 10 mountain lion hides, and I gotta go get bristleback quillboar.
Piggies?
Yeah, piggy men.
Piggy man.
Yep, half pig, half
Run!
men.
There's a bird!
I don't need the birds anymore.
All you want them for is their feathers.
Not anymore.
Just want them for their feathers. What did they ever do to you?
Grass tickles my balls. I think that would have been a hilarious name for a gnome. Because they're so short that literally, like, the grass that I'm running by right now, they'd be about as tall as.
That is not a good sentence structure.
They'd be about as tall as the grass.
Also, there's a something up there. You
Yeah,
should
it's a
go.
battle boar.
No. Way up there.
Also a battle boar.
Yes, but why didn't you get it? You need them.
No, I need the piggy men.
Oh, piggy man.
Yep.
Isn't that the
They're in
same
here.
thing?
Mm-mm. I think there is a quest for those boars, but I don't have it. Pretty sure I don't anyway. Yep, nope.
Where did our child go?
That's a good question.
I didn't put him in the corner, did I?
No.
Let me-
I need to get closer.
about them apples, huh?
Yo, Mark.
What up, what up?
What's up? Are you in?
Yeah.
My character creation just keeps timing out.
Yeah, it's because the server's getting, like, slammed. There's over 2,000
Yeah.
people trying to connect, and make characters right now.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you end up making it 30 before, I guess regular beta servers went down?
I'm at 29 and change
That's not bad. Were you guys farming something?
at, talking about Scarlet Monastery?
Yeah, you guys just kept running it over and over, like,
Yeah,
up to what, the
spawning
first boss?
looking for the rare spawn boss.
Oh, okay. Are you liking, Classic again?
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you ever play Vanilla?
Yeah, I was actually I did beta testing in Vanilla.
Same.
And then I didn't even get invited to this beta. And I've been playing WoW religiously since
Get wrecked.
Vanilla. And then I finally got this stress test realm stuff, and I can't even get in.
Yeah, no, it took me, in fact, the first, like, 20 or 30 minutes of the stream was just me re-logging in over and over. But I finally got in. And I even got kicked out once after I got in, and it was like, oh. And so I had to go through the process of doing it a couple more times.
Yeah, I don't know if I should, like, re-log or what. It just keeps saying creation timeout on the character.
Just keep trying. That's what I had to do.
So I'm assuming when Classic actually does release, you're gonna get Horde.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be all over it.
Is your plan still to tank as a druid?
Yep, druid tank, but I mean, druid, any good druid uses their full kit, so I'll be more than just tanking. Chances are there'll be times, especially early on, where I'll be healing or tanking or DPSing.
What was your play? What would you say your play time was to get to 29 so far?
A good while. Whatever the
They're like the
hours of
easy
all
levels.
yeah, those are the easy levels.
Once you get to like 40 is when it's like drastically.
Yes, because there's
slows
not
down.
as many quests either. Like up until 30, you can literally quest the whole way.
Yep.
There's quests to keep it going, but as soon as you hit in the 40s, like from 48 to 52 or something like that, it's pretty much quest dry season.
Have you noticed that like it looks like the graphics, they improved the graphics? I feel like some of like the mobs you kill, like the graphics look better.
It's a better resolution, but it's still the vanilla graphics. But well, it's a better resolution, but with still vanilla.
Yeah.
I can't loot that right now.
Third stand.
I'm assuming level 10's when you can start choosing your first traits or whatever.
Yeah, level 10, just like it was back in vanilla.
Yeah. I'm guessing you're not playing current WoW at all anymore. So you were playing a little bit at the end of WoD. As we were running dungeons and stuff, or
Legion,
sorry,
you mean?
Legion. Yeah.
I played a tiny bit in Legion, yeah, but I never really had like. The only reason I even got Legion is because I was so excited about the vanilla announcement.
Yeah, because we were talking about it a lot.
Yeah, I mean that became like the meme. Back in vanilla, you know, I'd be making some comment about the differences. Anyway, so yeah, I was stoked about vanilla, and I got super bored in Legion. Honestly, like, yeah, I finished all the content in the 1 month that I was subscribed. Like, we did up to plus like 15 or 20 in the freaking mystics, and granted that was pretty hard. I would dare say that's more difficult than a lot of the vanilla content, but still, it's. Oh wait, that's not even the guy in my party. I'm just helping some random guy out. But yeah.
So you're gonna make this your main game once it does launch?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's gonna be hard to play multiple games because vanilla is such a grind.
Yeah, and I've always been about like one main kind of game, and I've always been looking for like an MMO style, like progressive game, and this hits it on every mark. Vanilla World of Warcraft was.
I think this is gonna be huge, especially.
I think it's
like
gonna. I think it's gonna become more popular than retail. A lot. I'm in a guild right now with 1,000 people on the beta test.
Right now, there's like I mean, this is just a stress test. There's 194K views right now, just on Twitch alone for that channel.
Yep. It's pretty ridiculous. And there's like I said, I'm in a guild, and this is just the beta test with 1,000 freaking people, which is literally like half of the horde on that stress test.
Are you in the guild home?
Yeah, I was invited to it. Of course, I shouldn't exactly feel special about that half the damn server. But I got to run a few with Chance and a couple dungeons. Like I was grinding with tips out. Dadgum, this thing must be freaking haunted. I don't know how to turn that stupid thing off and get it to stay off. Oh god. The battle bars.
You broke mine.
Nope. Oh my god, stop resisting. Look at this shit.
This test run is supposed to stay up till Thursday, right?
It's supposed to stay up for about 26 hours. So it'll be up all of today and then till about 6 p.m. Pacific Standard tomorrow.
I have a feeling I'm not even gonna be able to get it. I have a on retail. I have like a main team raid in an hour, so I feel like I'm not even gonna be able to try this out, so I can't get in.
I would keep trying it.
Yeah, I might just put on another monitor and just keep trying to queue in. Kinda sucks you can only go to level 5.
Well, they're trying to keep everybody in the starter zones.
Makes
So, I
sense,
mean,
yeah.
I understand it. It does suck, especially for the people who don't have, like, I am so glad I've got the actual closed beta. Because it's been really nice getting that refamiliarization with it and kind of getting a heads up on the quests and knowing where to go for things and stuff and whatnot. All that's pretty dang important, to me anyway.
Yeah, back in the day, Thoughtbot was my best friend.
Oh yeah. The grind to level 5. We've already got, what, like 15 people are already level 5. I'm almost level 4. Basically one more kill and I'm level 4. I don't even want to call it a competition to see who can get 5 first, because realistically, like, it took me so long to get in, and then I crashed and had to redo it, and so it's just whoever was lucky enough to get in early and not get booted out. At first I was like, I'm gonna make this a competition, see who can get 5 first. I'm gonna be one of the first ones to 5, and then, I didn't get in after I saw low pop like 5 times, just kept crashing out. And then it was locked, and then I tried to get in again, and it was I finally got in, made my character, ran from one side of the village to the other, and it was like, bloop, you've been disconnected. Son of a bitch. Taurens still have that crazy freaking long range attack because their model's so huge. It was a mixed blessing though, because their model's so huge, though other people could hit them from a lot further too.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can. I wonder if like a different starting area, I would actually be able to log in.
Did you actually make your character then?
Yeah, I'm on like the character make screen. I keep trying to create it and it just keeps saying time's out.
Oh yeah, no, it's because the login and the startup server is still getting hit so hard. You got to make your character stupid fast. Don't worry about the way it looks. Just quickly copy paste the name into go with the class and race you want and hit go. Once you get into the server, it's actually considerably
that's
better.
what I've been doing, but I don't know if it's like because the race I'm choosing, like I was choosing undead. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but I literally just been doing randomize and it's not even letting me in.
Server is offline? No, it's not offline. I'm on it right now, Game Squad. This is the stress test server. It's up. I didn't know Tauren Hunters started with a gun. I thought only Dwarf Hunters started with a gun.
How may I aid you? We shall meet again.
Well met.
On the beta server, did it allow you to pick create a character for both faction at the same time?
No, not on the
Be
same
careful.
server.
How?
It's just like original vanilla.
Yeah.
May the eternal sun.
It ain't tolerating all that nonsense. Alright, there, now I'm almost level 5 after turning those quests in.
Hail. Goodbye.
What's the thing anyway?
What thing?
The bones.
Looks sort of like a Kodo.
I don't know what that means.
Kodo's like a rhino, sort of. Something that the Tauren can ride.
You get a flute in your inventory?
That's a totem, I think. Totem of Hawkwind or something. Ah, I see a dead Tauren body over here. Male Tauren. He died to a cougar. Sad days, sad days.
Don't you all guys?
What was I was like so I was at work today when we were talking on Discord, and I was watching your stream like in the background while at work. What was your reasoning that you went tailoring, just so you can get inscription mats?
No, not just for the inscription mats. Because realistically, there will be times when I'm expected to heal, and so I can make my own healing set. But the actual reason why I did it, and the other nice thing is I can make greens and then disenchant them, so you get free enchanting materials. But the real reason is because tailoring is one of the only 2 primary professions that doesn't require you getting another primary profession to supply it. Tailoring,
Yeah, sure.
you go around, you kill any kind of humanoid, you get cloth. And since enchanting is my other profession that I chose, it also has no secondary that enhances or that is required. So those are the only 2 primaries that don't require a secondary to supply them. And you can still supply the enchanting by tailoring, so you even enhance your tailoring more. I had my tailoring up to like 50 something, almost 60 points, and I hadn't done my first enchant yet, just from disenchanting low level greens that I made from tailoring. The other reason why I wanted to do tailoring, other than the fact that I can make and sell mage gear and healer gear and make myself a heal set at one point, the main reason is because I wanted to be able to supply myself with bags.
Yeah. When
And all future characters with 14 slot bags right out of the get-go.
wouldn't it hurt you though to make a healing set out of cloth? Because isn't the like druids like in the general tab in the spell book, you if you don't wear leather you get like 10% reduction of stats or something, or 5% reduction of stats?
No.
I think there's like some, once you hit a certain level you get like a
No.
like a
you just-
debuff if you wear.
Mm-mm.
Did they change that?
No, that was never in vanilla. Cloth, the debuff was the fact that you're wearing cloth. It's a weaker armor set compared to what you can. It's just like rogues wearing cloth. I mean, there really is no good cloth gear for a rogue, but their only nerf, quote unquote, is that the armor is weaker. So it's the same with a druid. And if you go bare form, I mean, it still magnifies your armor by a lot, but it's, you know, since the base value of cloth is so much lower, than even the bare magnification is considerably lower than any kind of leather gear would have been.
Yeah.
So that's the downside to it. And there are druid gear is late game, like Nax and whatnot, and slightly prior to Nax, the tier sets are centered around healing. So, I mean, when I'm talking about making myself any kind of healer set, first off, I don't intend to heal, so it ain't like it's gonna be that big of a deal. Second
It
off,
must be something in retail, because it says at max level you should not wear cloth because you'll lose armor specialization bonus, which gives you plus 5% intellect on all gear that is leather. So maybe it's a retail thing then.
It's too
Maybe.
far away.
where do you see that in the general tab?
Yeah, it's usually in the general tab. I know in retail it shows in the general tab. I can't log in to actually check on the classic server, but it's like in your spell book and then like under general.
Yeah, I'm there
As
now.
you level, so as you level, like there should be something that says like, because like right now you start off wearing cloth, right?
No, start off wearing leather.
Do you?
Yeah, druids start off in leather and they never
I'm
get
out of
beyond
range.
leather. It's hunters and shamans start off in leather and move to mail,
Yeah.
and then warriors and paladins start off in mail and move to black.
Try logging into the options. It might just be honestly a retail type thing. I just saw it on like a forum post a couple weeks back.
Yeah, I don't remember that being in there at all. But the healing set, that's neither here nor there. That isn't at all the main reason.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a small plus. The main
Yeah, I was
reason is I
just
wanted to be able to make bags. Bags is a huge profit. Like, the other option is I could go leatherworking, but then it requires me taking skinning, which is another primary. Say later on I might want engineering. Well, what am I going to drop? If I drop skinning, then I might as well drop leatherworking, because that's how I get the leatherworking. Whereas later I could be like, alright, I got bags, I got plenty of bags for all my characters, I got a heal set made, I could drop this and I could get, you know, whatever else. Engineering, it's just I'll need someone else to do the mining for me. By then I'll have an alt that maybe does all the mining. So, in this way, I can supply my enchanting with free greens. So I got that covered, that's no problem. It just makes the most sense to me, since I'm going
Yeah, no, I agree.
enchanting, to have that as a secondary. because both of those are primaries. That, and the other thing is, like, with skinning, it's a great profession to get early on for, like, money, because you can just skin stuff and basically sell all the leather, and you make a nice little bit extra chunk of cash for free, and it doesn't cost you anything, so it's a nice little easy secondary chunk of cash just coming in addition to all the other stuff that you're vendor trashing. Later on, like, you could do some valuable stuff with it, like the devil sore hides or whatnot, but to me it just made more sense, since I don't need first aid really as a druid because I'm healing,
Right.
to use all the cloth that I get on bags and whatnot, and that'll make bank, and that's considered an in-game profession. Likewise, enchanting, you can make
Well
some
met.
serious bank, and that is also an in-game profession, so to me it just made all the sense in the world to go that route. Well, there I am, level 5 now. Max
Farewell.
level, quote unquote.
Looking for something special?
Now you can go PvP.
Yeah.
May the eternal sun shine on
Next step, they were going to send me to the next village. So this first village is basically, if you can get it done and get it done quick, you can, in about an hour, maybe a little less than an hour, hit level 5.
There's a bird.
Now I don't need the birds anymore. I'm going to move off to the Bloodhoof village, or whatever it's called. Anyway, does that make sense? My
Yeah.
reasoning for all
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Now it's saying that the realm is down.
It says the realm's down?
Yeah, it says classic stress test offline. Like, I'm on realm select screen now.
That's weird, because I'm on it, and so are a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. Yeah, it's offline though. It like kicked me, it disconnected me. I went and logged back in. I was like 76 in queue, came off, and now it says population offline.
That's strange. It's definitely not offline. The login server must have crashed from getting hit so
Yeah.
hard. That's
I
a
can't
big
believe they
old
didn't
fat rip.
expect it to be like this
y-
crazy.
it's-
Because they had to know how many
Yeah.
they gave out.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, that's the same thing I'm thinking. Billion-dollar company, you know, I'm trying my best not to haze on Blizzard for all this, because I'm loving the fact that they're doing this. But it's like they're under-anticipating everything. They're like they don't expect Classic to be doing well. What's wrong with this? All of a sudden, it's doing massively fine, way better than expected. They got tons and tons of people wanting to play it, but it's just, I mean, billion-dollar company, but they're trying to save every penny and pinch every penny they can by having a small closed beta, which, you know, that's understandable. Then there's no reason to, you know, have a bunch of people, tons of people play in the beta and whatever.
Yeah.
But then the stress test, I mean, they ought to have anticipated what was going to happen here.
This is the same thing that happens every single expansion on release. Like the first 2 days of release day, it's miserable logging on. You can't do shit.
Yeah. I fully anticipate vanilla is going to be a righteous pain in the ass when it goes live launch. Because,
Yeah, I was
again,
considering
they're gonna do the same damn thing. They're gonna expect, you know, it's not anticipate what it's actually gonna be. It's
the
gonna
only
be rough.
benefit we have is, well, I guess like they're staggering the releases. So like US.
They're
gets
not
it
though.
first.
They're not. All those different time zones, it makes it look like they're staggering the release. That's all the same
'cause they're a day
time.
ahead- 'cause it's day
Yeah,
ahead, yeah, okay.
that's all the same. It's going live for everybody at the same time. It's not staggered at all.
Yeah,
It's just
I
you
can't
see all
even
those
wait to
different time frames and whatnot because they're different spots of the world. But it's, you know, when it goes live, it's, hey everybody, here it is. Good luck.
Yeah, I was considering like taking off like the first couple days, but I think it's better off just like waiting like a few days after release to actually take off the level, because I feel like it's gonna be just miserable.
We're about to
The
start
first few days.
changing layer targets to test out the tech. You may see creatures respawn, or the realms may explode into a ball of fire. Oh,
Did you get the server message earlier where it talked about all your characters? Well, that thanks for playing. All your characters will be deleted now.
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like tweets about it that like I guess not long before the Realm server went down, or the beta servers went down for the stress test, they like sent out an announcement. Let me see if I can find exactly what it said.
That wouldn't bother me. I mean, it's hard for me to even become really attached to the character because I know it's gonna get wiped.
Yeah, it said beta deleting all characters. Thanks for playing, folks. And then like a minute later, just kidding. Realm restart Inc. And then
Oh my god.
like a few minutes after that, that one never gets old.
Trolley, oly. That's great.
Yeah, there was like all over WoW's website, like someone started making forum posts about it and said that they just reached 30 in the beta. How could you cancel
Walk
it?
with the Earth Mother. Go in peace.
Yeah.
Greetings, traveler.
So what's the plan after these 2 hours? The beta server comes back up.
I'm not sure if it comes back up after 2 hours or if it comes back up like after this one goes down in a day. I'm honestly not very sure.
Hail.
But for right now, I'm playing here so that way if other people jump on and they want to jump on a Tauren, and they can come
Yeah.
chill and we'll be able to chill out in game.
Yeah, worst case is if I can't get on before I have my raid thing. Are you gonna be on late tonight or no?
Oh, most likely.
Because my raid
What
usually
brings you
goes in for 3 hours and it starts in like 40 minutes. So
We shall
if you're on
meet
after that, I'll definitely come hop back and hang out after.
Heck yeah, man.
the
I'm
winds
assuming you don't play
guide
Clash
you.
anymore.
I haven't really been playing any Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. Like, especially with WoW Classic being out. I mean, I just...
Yeah.
No. I didn't play it really much before, because, I mean, it's... I always talked about it.
It might possibly be done. I'm trying to like plug in the cord, so maybe it's
Okay. So you planning on staying retail and playing vanilla at the same time? Are you gonna go hardcore into vanilla? Like, what's your...
I plan to do hardcore and vanilla, but like
I've been
until vanilla comes out, I just been like playing retail because I don't have anything else. If I had the beta, I would just probably honestly be just playing beta. This is where we basically full cleared the current like 9 boss tier that's in Mythic. We're just doing farm content now,
Yeah, okay.
so there's really
Walk
Not
with
much
the
to do in
Earth.
retail.
not much.
so-
Yeah. I
That's
do
the
like
big
PvP.
flaw with retail. But
Yeah, and new content doesn't really come. I mean, they came out with, like a 2 boss raid, which was like a joke, but we haven't even did it on like the hardest difficulty. Just because it's kind of overtuned. A lot of the guilds that killed it or had to do like 500 pulls on it to get down a boss. So,
oof.
and we only raid 2 nights a week for 3 hours, so it's like, I don't know. We just decided not to do that. And new content does come out till like July-ish, so there's not really much to do right now.
Well, it sounds like you'll be getting to clear the new content right before World of Warcraft Classic comes out.
Yeah, that's the hope. And then, I mean, at the rate retail is, new content doesn't come out but once every like 6 months or so. So,
Yeah.
and retail might actually just like kind of like die.
I
on
mean,
its own,
there's
just
a
because
chance. I will say it like this. The developers of World of Warcraft have said they have no interest in maintaining 2 different lines of MMO. So that alludes to a couple of different things potentially. They have no interest in doing 2 different lines, but they didn't say necessarily that they're keeping the retail line either. I
Yeah.
mean, I totally expect that they will, because they've already got the plots in place for all of the vanilla stuff. I mean, it's a finished game. They don't really
Yeah,
need
plus-
to do anything with it.
The younger generations that never played vanilla, like what are you
gonna have
gonna
a
do to
hard
spark
time.
them?
Yeah.
Because they're so used to like things being handed to them now.
Yeah, there's a lot of
They're
truth in
like
that.
the graphics are better, like the visuals for like spells are so much better now in the game, like in retail. So, like those that never experienced vanilla and like have seen where the game has come from, like I don't really see them have. They might like check out vanilla
So far,
because it's part of their subscription, but I
Yeah.
really don't see them like sticking
well,
with it.
I thought that sort of at first too, but I will say this, like, out of like I said, we got 1,000 people in this giant horde side guild that we've got going on right now.
Yep.
And a lot of those are retailers that have never played like the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King Vanilla, which were considered the 3 best expansions before Kata came out, and then that's kind of considered a big flop on its face. And then it went downhill from there with Wrath, or Warlords of Draenor, or whatever it was, wad, a big wad of shit. Anyway, so, I lost my track of thought. Oh, a lot of the retailers are in there saying, you know, I didn't get what all the hype was about. It looked like meh, it didn't look that good, and all I can say is the more I play it, the more I love it, and it's way better than I thought, and it's really refreshing to hear that coming from a bunch of retailers. At the same time, I mean, in my stream just earlier today, I spoke to a really nice 12-year-old, and he's like, wait, you had to spend money on skills? What about your heirloom sets? Do you have heirloom sets? No, that wasn't in vanilla. Oh, that sucks. And, you know, well, do you have your epic flying mount at 40? Or he's like, no. I mean, come on. But, I mean, that's like you said, that's the mindset. He's talking about, you know, he only getting 9 or 12 gold for killing a mob. And I'm like, you're rich if you got that in vanilla. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and like, while you're leveling, you don't buy certain abilities, so you can have money to buy the mount at 40. Like,
yeah. Like as a druid, whoever buys Tiger's, what is it called, Tiger's Fury or Soothe Animal, those are literally garbo dump skills. In fact, this time I'm probably not even gonna buy Starfire. I'll keep upgrading my Moonfire, but Starfire, not really much of a point. So I'm gonna just neglect Starfire, neglect Soothe Animal, neglect Tigers, whatever. That's garbage.
Fairy Fire, you'll get that.
Oh hell yeah, Fairy Fire is good. Especially because I think you have to have Fairy Fire in order to. Well, I'm gonna get Feral Fairy Fire, but I think you have to have Fairy Fire in order to continue to rank up your Feral Fairy Fire. I'm not 100% sure of that.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I plan on getting Fairy Fire anyway.
Are you planning on like playing any other class other than Druid?
I played Hunter in the original vanilla, and I very much enjoyed that. The other class that I'm heavily considering is a Warlock.
They're really strong right now. With
Warlock
the level cap
or
at 30.
Shadow Priest. Yeah. Because Shadow Priests and Warlocks are just very strong in PvP. But Druid is like where my heart's at ever since. Because I originally played Hunter, and I played it in vanilla, and I did extremely well. The only class, the one and only class I ever had a difficulty. I could take down warriors as a hunter. I mean, that's pretty big, saying a pretty big thing, because warriors were considered a counter to a hunter. That charge and everything. Then they thought they could get me in a dead zone, but no, I just wing clipped them, and I had the ability that transformed wing clip into an immobilize. And then if they ever managed to get into my dead zone and somehow kind of stick around in the dead zone a little bit, I had that concussive shot, which made them kind of bounce around, and I'd go get some distance. I'd lay a trap. Point is, I could take down any class. The only class that ever gave me any kind of trouble when I played a hunter was a druid. And it had to be a pretty decent druid, because a bad druid or just an okay druid I could still take down. But a good one that wouldn't let me, because I can't, as a hunter you can't really heal, and a druid is all about that, out-enduring their targets. So my whole thing was, like, when I played against other certain classes, like mages, alright, get that Viper Sting on him. Once he's out of mana, he's mine. But a druid, they got that Abolish Poison, and if they're, unless they're just bad, then they'd either cleanse it, or they'd be in a form, so that way it's not affecting them anyway. And any kind of good druid gave me a hell of a run for my money. I could still take some of them on, but if they were really a high-skilled druid, I couldn't take them down as a hunter, as hard as I tried. So I decided in the Burning Crusade when I came back, alright, I'm going to switch to Horde, and I'm going to try out druid. Because it was the one and only class that ever gave me trouble. I fell in love with the druid kit. It was just so in love with the Druid's kit.
Yeah, I play Druid and Mage in retail too right now. They've always been my favorite two classes.
Mage was another one I thought about trying, but whenever I think about Mage, I think about just going Warlock, because I like the, like Warlock's kit seems really nice. A Mage, like when it comes to PvP or PvE, a Mage can go PvP or go PvE in the opposite spec, right? But there still are pretty well defined PvP specs or PvE specs as far as Mage goes. Like PvP, Palm Pyro, very familiar PvP spec for early game mages, or I mean for vanilla mages. It's super powerful. And then there's, on top of Palm Pyro, there's a certain arcane ice build that's really mostly arcane, but it focuses on the ice block, ice bolt, and frost nova. And that's also a very strong PvP build. But then if you want to go raiding, it's a totally different ice build. And there's very few pyro builds that are really centered around raiding. But then when you think about the Warlock, this is where I was talking about Warlock. I forget what their talent trees are called, but you basically go down 2/3 in one and then 1/3 in the other, and that's your raiding spec, that's your PvP spec, that's your farming spec. You're done. That's your spec. If that's your preferred way to play a Warlock, then you don't ever have to worry about respecking. And I feel really bad for like Warriors. I mean, Warriors, you really don't have very much choice. It's either, unless you go like a Fury Warrior, then you can technically PvP because you got lots of DPS. So if you're Fury, then you could do that, or PvE because again, PvE, that's a lot of damage. A Fury is a very good PvE damage build for Warrior. But if you're like a tank or whatever, then you're ignored on the battlefield. So it's either you're going to be respecking, spending tons and tons of gold. The first respec costs 1 gold. That's already a lot if you're trying to respec at low level. But the more you respec, the more it costs. And there is no, it's in a month it goes back down to the baseline. It's permanent increases in cost for respecs every time. And then it caps out at like 50 gold or some jazz.
50, yeah. 50.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah, 50,
in vanilla, that's a good chunk of gold. So, I mean, like, I feel really bad for any kind of prot warriors who respec for PvP and whatnot. At some point or another, I'd just go, alright, well, when do you want to just go ahead and level a second freaking warrior and refarm out all that gear? And, at some point or another, that would just be cheaper. Where was that dog supposed to be taking me? Some kind of cave somewhere. I probably didn't go to the right spot. Are you able to get in yet?
No, I just keep saying it's offline.
Rip.
I keep backing out and re-queuing. I get to the queue, realm list comes up and just says offline every time.
If I felt like I could jump out of queue and I know you'd get in, I'd do it right now for you, because I've got the closed beta and it would feel like, I feel bad for the people who are wanting to get in and can't right now just because they don't have access to it and can't get access to it. And
I'll eventually be able to get in when people start getting tired of just being level 5.
Yeah. There's Asmongold and like some other streamers are doing some races to get some of the harder, like the AQ or whatever. They're doing some crazy race or whatnot. But in general, a lot of people are going to get tired of being level 5. So there's going to be a huge cycle, I'm sure, of people pumping out and pumping in, because here I am level 5, and since there's no one really in here that I know and that I can just chill with right now, there's not a whole lot of point in me being here.
Use that yet.
I'm just taking up a slot that someone else could have.
How many characters can you make on that?
I don't know. I thought about that, and I was wondering, if I could bounce out and, do another up to level 5.
I wonder if it'll allow you to like try out other classes to level 5, see what you like.
I'm pretty confident it would. I would probably be more interested in like hammering out my level 5, like, build, so to speak. Like, learning the way to go, so to speak. If that makes sense.
Over, you don't have your buff on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. It's time for me to bonk this thing and use my mana defensively. Better go ahead and try to get a heal in. There we go.
How old is Sean now?
He's 4. Just turned 4 last month.
Man, he's growing quick.
Yeah, he is. I don't remember where that dog was supposed to be taking me. I should have paid more attention to that silly dog. Oh! I just got booted.
Did you?
So, yep.
Yeah,
So
there's a
this-
stream delay. Oh, no, I see it. Yeah. It's like it says everything's offline.
I'll see what it says for me. I'm gonna pop back on, try it one more time. If it says offline, I'll probably close out the stream for right now, because I honestly, since there's not a whole bunch of people. Ooh, oh, see, that's not too bad of a login server though. It was.
My
it
login
was
was
like,
quick.
yeah.
I was like
Oh
at
yeah, they're all
4.
offline. I'm gonna try. Oh, I can't even double click it. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. And my raid starts in 23 minutes here, so I doubt I'm not gonna get any time on this, honestly.
Well, after the 3 hours of your raid, or whenever your raid ends, you'll probably have a pretty good shot to get in, because a lot of the initial guys will be done goofing around on it.
Yep, that's the plan here.
But anywho, guys, so it was a nice couple hours on this stream. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. If you guys enjoyed the content on this one, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, or don't. That's all up to you guys. Nobody owns you. We're going to be shutting it down. I'll be coming back live either with some more beta stress testing a little bit later on tonight, or we'll be back onto the classic, closed classic, finishing out on level 30, and then going in there, getting to some PvP, getting some best in slot items. Until then, everybody, remember that you rock, and we out! Boom!